Anyway, it's going to talk about foods for the system. Talk about the different things. Go to your different conditions. We're just going to open to one. It's going to tell you a plus, give you a plus sign. This is going to tell you the foods that you need to increase for that particular condition. If it's for the eyes, it's for the cardio, it's for any condition that it talks about in here. It's going to tell you the foods that you need to increase. It's also going to tell you the foods and such things that you need to decrease. So it's pretty easy, self-explanatory, big plus, big minus, things that you need to add or avoid. We're going to the third one. This one is probably everybody's favorite. It's a cookbook. But it's not like the cookbooks that we have there. These are specific recipes for the condition. So if you have a menu for the arteries, you have clogged arteries or cholesterol issue, this is going to give you a complete plan to reverse your lifestyle. Does that make sense? It's going to give you a breakfast plan, lunch, meals. It's going to help you change your lifestyle. Okay? That's these 3 volume set. This is the one that's also full of science and research and a lot of that stuff that's over my head, and I just go with the easy stuff. But it's full of research, so that's a good one. The next one is the medicine plants. This is kind of the same thing. It's going to go through your medicinal herbs. I don't know if any of you have ever looked on the internet. You can find anything about anything, and you can find good and bad. Some say this is good, some say this is bad. Well, this is going to give you the research behind it. Why a certain plant's good, why it's not, what to do with it. It goes through vegetation, the different parts of the plants they use, leaves, the roots, the systems, what they do, how they work. Then it's going to tell you how to gather them and preserve them. Then it's going to go into how to prepare them and use them. I mean, you get a lot of books that they're just going to tell you, oh, this plant's great. Well, now how do I get it? Where do I get it? What do I use it for? You can go to a health food store and they'll just give you golden seal. Well, do I want the powder? Do I want sifted? Do I want cut? Do I want the whole? Do I want the leaf? Do I want the stem? Do I want the root? Well, these things you need to know because there's parts of plants that you want to use and parts that you don't. So this is going to go into that. The second volume is going to, well, I'll just use this right here. It's going to tell you how to use it for the different systems. Again, we're going into the eyes. I'm not even looking up eyes this time. I can't see it. Plants for the nervous system, plants for stimulation, mouth, throat, ear, arteries, veins. It just goes through the second volume how to use the plants once you've gotten the information. This set also comes with a DVD, which is really nice. Foods doesn't, but y'all can handle food, I think. The plants comes with a DVD. That's really nice because it's one thing to read about it and see a picture. It's a little better to see somebody actually doing it, as we've seen in the cooking demonstrations. The third one here, this is my favorite book. This is the Natural Remedies Encyclopedia. I don't know if any of you have been on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, any other bookstores, you're looking for a health food book, something like that, a remedies book. Most of them have anywhere from 125 to 250, maybe 300 different conditions that it will talk about. This book has 730 different diseases that it covers. This is the highest beyond I've ever seen. It's got 11,000 different inexpensive ways to remedy the problem. Most books will give you 1 or 2. The second thing they do is they just tell you, okay, again, let's use this certain plant. How do I use it? What plant? And so on and so forth. This book has got to find it fast. It talks about health, how to maintain it, how to rebuild it, healing agents, the 8 laws of health. Find it fast diseases. It gives you a different condition. I want to find about nausea, colds, infections, fevers. You can go on the side here, and if I had a couple back here asking about poison ivy. You can go right here to skin. On the side is some bleed tabs. You can go right over here to skin and go to skin, and you can look up your disease. You can also go back. If you can't find it that way, there's another index. Go back here to the back and look it up in the alphabetical index. I don't know what, by chance I don't know what poison ivy affects. I'm blind, I can't see it anyway. Oh, poison ivy is for the skin, so I can go right to poison ivy. Usually it'll give 2 pages. One page will kind of give you a general overview of those kind of conditions, and it's going to go to specifically. Let's go to poison ivy. What was that page number again? 580?
208, 582.
208, 580. There we go, poison ivy, 582. You go to poison ivy. So you go to poison ivy, it's going to give you the scientific name, it's going to talk about poison oak and other things. It's going to give you the symptoms. Now, a lot of us have had poison ivy, poison oak, so we're pretty familiar with the symptoms. But if somebody isn't, because some of these diseases will reflect themselves a little different. I may not be as irritated by poison ivy as somebody else, and it may reflect in me some way different. So it's going to give you the symptoms, the causes. It's going to give you natural remedies, both plant-based natural remedies. It's going to give you food natural remedies, vitamins, minerals. This book also is full of hydrotherapy. You see here this says water treatments. I know I'm a little far away. You probably can see better than I can. Water treatments, okay? This book has got a full section on hydrotherapy. I don't know if anybody's familiar with hydrotherapy, but hydrotherapy can really make some wonderful, make you feel better when you're burning up or you're itching. Going to go through all that. Poison ivy is very, very long here, so there's a lot of things. At the end of each one, it's going to tell you, often will give you some encouragements right here. It's either a Bible verse or something along that line, but that's always nice. And anyway, it gives you a plant base, like it tells you to take an herb. It's going to tell you, like the medicinal plants books here, it's going to tell you which herb to use, how to use it, what part to use, and how to make it. So it's not going to leave you blind on what to do. You don't have to go ask the health food store guy who's making $7 an hour just started. You can have all your information right there. It's got a complete section on women's health, children's health, babies, you name it. And this is available back there. This one is also available. It's proof positive. This is the one that Doc has also talked about. Proof positive is kind of a step down from all these. It's not really specific for foods or plants, but it is going to talk to you, give you the health information. You can go through here: heart disease, blocked arteries, truth about fish, one nation under pressure, high blood pressure, different things, ailments, stress without distress, as Dr. John spoke with. So this is a very good educational book. It's not big on remedies, but it is going to be helpful on prevention. Okay? All right. Now our next